Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most unstoppable poison builds for Naoe. A setup that literally turns the battlefield into a toxic wasteland. With every slash, every deflect, every combo ender and kill, the poison affliction is either built up or spread throughout the entire battlefield, creating a hazardous area in which only Naoe comes out alive. This build is made for spreading chaos among the enemy ranks. Whether you are fighting against tougher targets or bosses or against huge groups of enemies, this build lets you control the battlefield and deal insane damage due to the amazing synergy of all the weapons, gear pieces and engravings combined. So if you're looking for a build that makes you unstoppable, this is the one. In this video I'm breaking down everything you need, the weapons, the armor, the engravings and the skills, to create this unstoppable affliction powerhouse for yourself. But before we're heading into the video, if you're liking the content, make sure to leave a like, and for more Assassin's Creed Shadows content, hit that subscribe button. So with that being said, let's get into this amazing build. Let's start with the core of this build, of course the weapons. First up, the Violet Knight legendary katana. This build is pure venom. Every hit builds up poison affliction and its main engraving makes it even nastier. It triggers poison buildup on a deflect. So if you time your parry right, you will immediately start building up the affliction, which is also useful for when you have to be a bit more on the defense. Add to that an engraving that gives a plus 50% of damage from poison on afflictive enemies, and you've got a katana that doesn't just wound, it melts, ensuring enemies become afflicted with every attack or deflect, dealing insane poison damage in the process. For the looks, I've transmogged mine to the Sliver of Smoke. I actually could get my hands on this one through the exchange and it just fits the whole poisonous vibe of this build. In order to get the Violet Knight legendary katana, you have to take out a target named Yuki Onna, a target from the Yokai quest board. And you can actually find her exactly over here on the map at this location between the Ibu Highlands and the Suzuka Foothills viewpoints. Then we've got the Stoneheart legendary Kusarigama, and this thing is pure chaos. It builds poison buildup on every hit, but the main engraving is what makes it special. It spreads poison buildup with combo enders. That means that every time you finish a combo, a poison cloud erupts, infecting everyone nearby. I also added the engraving that triggers poison on entanglement, so if you snare someone with your Kusarigama chain, they're instantly poisoned too. And apart from that, when snaring enemies, you can pull them in a certain direction. Pulling them towards you enables Naoe to put them down on the ground, opening them up for another finishing attack. However, one of the most important reasons for using the Kusarigama is for using its Cyclone Blast ability. An ability that deals a huge AoE damage and makes it very easy to build up afflictions on entire groups of enemies at once. And also, let's not forget, having the Kusarigama also gives you access to Rush Assassinate, allowing ranged assassinations from stealth, super handy in infiltration missions. The Stoneheart Kusarigama can be found over here on the map in the Veiled Tumulus Kofun in Wakasa. Next up, where this build synergy really kicks in, the gear, starting with the Onna-bugeisha headband. Its main engraving lets Naoe vault over enemies while sprinting, which also makes them vulnerable in the process. It's perfect for keeping your movement fluid and setting up vulnerability windows for bonus damage. I paired it with another engraving that boosts plus 50% of damage from poison on afflicted enemies, which just makes this poison build even stronger. And visually, I've transmogged it to the Revenge of the Onryo mask for that haunted assassin look. And the Onna-bugeisha headband can be obtained from the legendary chest in Koriyama Castle in the Yamada province, over here on the map. Moving on to the light armor. For this one we're using the Mamushi snake ropes. Its base effect allows your tools like kunai or shuriken to apply poison affliction, so even at range you're building up toxins. The main engraving makes dead bodies release poison clouds when investigated. Perfect for stealth players who want to surprise their enemies. Apart from that, I added one of the best and strongest poison engravings in the game. Spread affliction buildup on afflicted enemy kill. So whenever you kill someone who's already poisoned, they explode into a massive toxic cloud, infecting everyone around them. You can clear entire groups just by applying the poison affliction and chaining kills. letting the poisonous cloud do the rest in terms of poison build up on other enemies around you. The ropes can be found over here on the map in the Omi region in the Nagahama castle. And at last, the Kitsune's Revenge epic trinket, the secret sauce that ties the whole build together. Its main engraving boosts armor piercing by plus 48% when hitting vulnerable enemies, which happens constantly since vaults and deflects both create vulnerability. And I combined it with another engraving that adds a plus 28% of armor piercing on afflicted enemies. Since everything around you is basically always poisoned, that's a constant damage boost. You can find this trinket as a random drop from castle chests or buy it from certain gear merchants. Now let's talk about skills and combat flow. For the katana I'm using the tidal wave ability, 3 heavy slashes that can hit one target 3 times or multiple targets each with one hit. And we are also using my favorite katana ability, the Godbreaker. 9 rapid hits that shred enemies' defenses and instantly poison your target due to the number of hits when using the Violet Knight. And this is great for using against the tougher enemies since this ability is unblockable and it immediately melts their armor away. Make sure to also grab the Affliction effectiveness passive in the Katana Master Tree. It's key for increasing your damage output on afflicted enemies. For the Kusarigama I'm using the Feral Outburst for quick close range bursts, but the must have is the Cyclone's Blast. This move makes Naoe spin her Kusarigama in wide arcs, hitting everyone nearby and applying poison buildup to all of them. It's perfect for crowd control or resetting the fight when you're surrounded. With this build the rhythm is simple: deflect, afflict and spread. Every kill or combo ender releases a cloud that triggers the next wave of poison. You never stop moving and enemies never stop dying. So to sum it all up, this unstoppable poison build for Naoe is pure battlefield domination. You're creating constant poison zones, spreading affliction, chaining kills and shredding armor with every hit. You control the pace of every encounter, whether it's in boss fights or open combat. The poison affliction will make sure enemies are dealt with easily. If you want a build that's aggressive, stylish and absolutely lethal, this is the one to try. So drop a like if you found this helpful, subscribe for more Assassin's Creed Shadow builds, and let me know in the comments what build you want to see next. And as always, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.